Hello friends, as part of the crash course to prelims 2020 on current affairs, we have been discussing about several events of current affairs and the potential questions that may be asked from those events. Now we shall continue to do that. The next issue what we have to focus on today is the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana. See, the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana is part of the National Mission for Financial Inclusion to ensure financial access to financial services, namely basic savings and the deposit schemes, number 2 remittances and credit, right, remittances and credit, insurance and pension. See, these 4 are very important for the maintenance of livelihood for a life with human dignity. Right. So, the financial inclusion is very, very important. Under the National Mission for Financial Inclusion, this scheme was launched on 28th August 2014 for 4 years. This was first planned for 4 years, and it provided for, or it was envisaging, it was attempting to provide for universal access to banking facility with at least one basic banking account for every household, financial literacy, access to credit, insurance and pension, which I have already written to you. So, it is about the bankability of the unbanked. The system was focusing on the bankability or banking the unbanked. That was the fundamental objective of the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana, by which each household, there will be a bank account for each household, and later it was extended, to further 2 years, right, further 2 years with an objective of, right, with an expanded objective of, instead of having one bank account for each household, one bank account for every person. So, the savings and livelihood should be for every individual, and therefore, it was extended to have for every individual. So, the access must be given to basic savings, credit, insurance and pension to all, every individual, in order to promote the livelihood so that there will be a right to guaranteed right to live with human dignity, which is a requirement under Article 21. Now, every adult of the household will have, right, a banking account with an existing overdraft limit of 5,000 revised to 10,000. Under this Prime Minister Jan Dhan account, every adult of every household will have a limit of overdraft up to 10,000 rupees, and secondly, no conditions for active PMJDY account availing OD up to 2,000. That is, PMJDY is Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana account. From the PMJDY account, if somebody is taking an overdraft, you know what is overdraft is? Overdraft is to draw accounts, a secured loan or an unsecured loan, right, that can be drawn to promote liquidity. It can be drawn up to 2,000, there is no conditions. Then the age limit for availing the OD facility was revised from 18 to 60 years to 18 to 65 years. Previously, from 18 years to 60 years only you can go for OD facility in the bank. Now, it can be from 18 years to 65 years of age. 5 years of the upper age limit has been extended. Therefore, the Prime Minister's JDY is promoting financial inclusion like this. Alright, the benefit of this account is, one basic saving account is opened for every person or each of the persons in a family. Then there is no requirement to maintain any minimum balance, right, and then there is the interest earned on the deposit will be credited to that account. Then the RuPay debit card is provided, right, RuPay debit card is provided. Then accident insurance cover of 1 lakh is provided to, and it has now been enhanced to 2 lakhs. Remember, this is another prelims question. right, the accident insurance has been enhanced to 2 lakhs now. Then is available through the RuPay card issued issued to the PMJDY account holder, then there will be a life insurance cover of 30,000 rupees to the eligible PMJDY account holders who opened the account under this scheme. So, these are the benefits granted to the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana. It is now crossing its 5th year. It is not only a financial inclusion plan, it is also celebrating its anniversary, 5th year anniversary. Therefore, make note of that. So, PMJDY, it can also be a question in the mains with respect to financial inclusion. Remember, for the prelims also, understand the concept of financial inclusion. Right? What is financial inclusion? There have been committees on financial inclusion. Rangarajan Committee on Financial Inclusion was appointed. Make note of that committee also, be reminded of that committee as well. And this is first issue. Then the second issue is relating to the local toys. During the COVID, we have been instructed by several leaders, including the Prime Ministers, for getting local. Right, getting local, meaning we have to create. So, the COVID pandemic situation has made us understand very clearly that if we are going to root out, or if you are not going to support the local handicraftsmen or local suppliers, it is going to be difficult for the society to survive. And more so, right, more than the globalized products or more than the global players, it is the local players who are going to extend their support to you, their supporting hands to you very strongly during the pandemic kind of situation like that what we are now facing during the COVID-19. On the same lines, the Prime Minister, through his speech to the public, has recommended for going in for local toys. And there have been several local toy making craft which have been acclimatized by, which have been acclaimed by the international tourist and international toy marketing. For example, the Channapatna toys of Ramanagara in Karnataka, and then the Etikopaka toys of Andhra Pradesh, and then the Kondapalli toys of Krishna district in Andhra Pradesh, then the Tanjavur district toys, then the Dubari in Assam, Dubari toys in Assam, then Varanasi toys and Uttar Pradesh. These are all trying to develop into a cluster. Right? They are trying to develop into a cluster. These toys are in fact the Kondapalli toys. Kondapalli toys have been given GI tag. Right, Kondapalli toys have been given GI tags, then the Tanjavur toys have been given GI tag. So, these toys are local toys and these are native talents and traditional talents which have to be preserved, protected and be supported. And so, try to understand this. What we need to understand is the different toy making in different regions. For instance, Channapatna is in Karnataka, Etikopaka in Andhra Pradesh, Kondapalli in Andhra Pradesh, Tanjavur toys Dubari toys in Assam. This can be asked in the prelims. So, be informed about it, that should be enough. Then the next important issue, is the Prime Minister's visit to Ladakh. Particularly, he visited the Nimu. The Prime Minister's visit to Ladakh gains importance because of the Galwan Valley skirmishes between India and China, and then the border tensions of the Ladakhi area in Jammu and Kashmir. So, in order to motivate and upkeep the morale of the defense personnel, the Prime Minister visited those areas. And now you have to understand, you remember we did talk about Jammu and Kashmir previously. See, Jammu and Kashmir has been in news for quite several reasons. First was the nullification of Article 370. Second was, as I told you, the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee tunnel. Then third comes the Ladakh issue, right? The Ladakh issue. Jammu and Kashmir and Article 370 and converting Jammu and Kashmir into Union Territory, that is a separate issue. We shall discuss in the next session. Coming to this Ladakh issue, you have to focus on. See, there are two scopes. One is constitution and polity related question. The other is geography related question. The third is history related question. Focus on Jammu and Kashmir history, the dynasties of Jammu and Kashmir, different dynasties, Dogra dynasties and other dynasties in Jammu and Kashmir, the languages spoken in Jammu and Kashmir, the tribal population in Jammu and Kashmir, and then the geographical aspects. I already have told you, focus on the Himalayan ranges. In fact, Nimmu is surrounded by the it is in the Zaskar range. It is surrounded by the Zaskar range of Himalayas, and it is on the banks of river Indus. So, go for the geographic aspects, and there are something called as the magnetic hills, right? It is very near the magnetic hills. Magnetic hills are those areas where the gravity defying roads, they are commonly called as the gravity defying roads, where there are several places in India where magnetic hills are present. It is an optical illusion, as you all know, and try to understand what are magnetic hills as well. So, these aspects you focus on them, and rest other news items we shall continue in the next videos. Wish you all the very best. We shall travel together to crack the examination based on this crash course. Hope you have been watching continuously and you find it useful. Continue to watch the channels and subscribe to them. Thank you very much, and wish you all the very best, friends.